Queen b6. Not a move I'm too familiar with. I know this is an important sideline though, so I need to remember what to do. My first instinct is to go bishop e3, sacrificing a pawn, but maybe getting some initiative with this move. But actually that would instantly lose the queen b4 check, and then c3 I lose the bishop. So that's not even worth considering. Well, okay. I mean, I might have knight d5 there. Looks wrong somehow though. Knight d5, Knight d5, knight g4 lately. Maybe it just looks too loose to play. I wonder if knight b3 is bad. I don't see a direct refutation for black. Maybe there's some knight e5. Knight e5, bishop e2 though, and then I go f4 next. That wouldn't be so bad for me. Huh. I could also go for an interesting move, knight b5. My gut tells me this move is completely wrong, but just the concept is if a6 to go bishop e3. Okay, but simply queen d8 and I've achieved nothing. Or not even close to enough, at least. I think it's knight b3 here, pretty sure. I can also consider taking on c6. Maybe bishop b5. No, just bishop d7. No worse. I think by process of elimination, I should play here. I don't see anything concrete. I don't know if anyone's here, but I'm gonna open my chat. Be right back. Why YouTube? Because at this point, it's sadly my only choice. Okay, so this is the move that suggests itself. There's also an interesting option to go here, but I think taking is maybe good. He goes here, and I'm not crazy about my position. I didn't get banned. I'm just fucking struggling to get my account info back. I'm also trying to eat noodles while playing, which is a difficult task. Good stuff, though. Oh, the broth is so rich. It's so good. Okay, much better. Now I feel like I can really start calculating. Okay, this move would simply be met with this, and then I resign. Dude, it's gotta be bishop here. I mean, it's just has to be the whole point of my previous moves. And I think like the idea now is queen c7. I don't know. Feels like a pretty reasonable game. Just a game, you know. Like to think I'd have a slight edge though after queen c7. I mean, mildly unpleasant situation for black, I feel, but nothing clear at all, because like queen c7, knight d5, knight takes d5, e takes knight e5. No, that's always just favoring black. I don't even want to consider transforming into that pawn structure here. It would make zero sense for me. Especially with my bishop on c4, like I would never want to block it off with a d5 pawn like this. This diag is the whole point of my play, really. Fundamentally. Dude, my cat's out here trying to steal my newest queen. Yeah, I don't like. I think queen c7, even though it gets hit with tempo, with here, was the way to go. Because like the queen can always shelter itself on b8. This move I think is just weak, and I think it should be punished. But not directly, but in the long run, I think it's dubious because, I mean, what's he achieved really? You know, he's gotten my knight to go to b3, but he's moved his queen a multitude of times, and I think you should already be in danger if I play right. Oh, Amian, my boy, what's up? I'm playing a serious tournament game. God, I can't resist anymore. I'm picking this bowl up and slurping. Sorry for the audio, guys. Oh, it's so good. Oh, baby. Oh, mama. Those are some noodles. Oh, man. Oh, yeah? Got my cat here. Oh, yeah, you're sick, too? Yeah, I'm sick. Like, this game was scheduled here. I literally have a cold. Like, I'm literally sick. But I don't give a fuck. You know, real chess... Okay. The big thing I'm contemplating is if I go for f4. Now, it feels like this is the more thematic approach. You know, f3, g4, it's a very rational way to play. But I feel like if my mentality is to punish his lack of development, I guess, it should be to go for f4 and a strike like that. Which would also mean that h3 might be reasonable because it kind of facilitates f4. On the other hand, having to play this move is a little slow. I wonder if I can get away with playing this right now. No. You know what? I'm going to go solid. I think, even though f4 feels quite rational with the plan to castle kingside and play for the e5 push and rip the f-file open, I think it's just more trouble than it's worth as a plan. And he goes for counterplay right away. The problem is that after a4, I think on d4 my knight's just fine. I don't really see the threat here, so it sort of feels like I'm just able to continue with my agenda kind of free of charge here, really. So I'm going to go g4 pretty quickly, because I think I can instantly evaluate that after a4, knight d4, I'm totally comfortable, you know. And g5 is still on the menu. I just don't believe in black's quote-unquote counterplay here, really. Okay, now I can go queen takes, with the clear idea to facilitate immediate queenside castling. And I mean, I don't know. It does seem like black's initiative there is going to be a little slow to develop. I do really like this move, however, because it threatens to take an f6 and cripple his pawn structure if his plan is to go for g6. Both seem like playable moves, honestly. I think I like queen takes, though. I should be taking more time here. I mean, all these moves to me feel extremely natural, like bishop takes. I think bishop takes or queen takes are both viable plans. With this move, I'm planning to fearlessly castle queenside, even though he is sort of advancing there. Sort of, I believe my superiority in development is going to reign victorious in the end here. That's my prediction. Damn. That's rough, Awabian. I'm sorry, bro. Can't enjoy your new ride. Nah, dude, this is real boy. This is real boy chess. To me, I think black is clearly worse in this position. That's my evaluation. I could be wrong. I've been very wrong in evaluating chess positions before, as you all know, but I feel I have every reason to believe I have advantage here. I think it's on live chat, Chris. I mean, it says welcome to live chat at least when I reload. That's gonna stand for something. But yeah. Black, I think, here has to find a very concrete way to generate a counterattack. He has to be ambitious now. Because I think a move like h6 just doesn't cut the mustard. I believe h6 and simply h4, and he's just suffering. I'm going to castle queenside next, go g5, and the position's just going to get monstrous for me if he's not careful here. I guess the argument here of bishop d4 is that I introduced the idea to go g5 and then go knight d5, adding the threat of bishop b6, knight c7, but there's a lot of ways to stop that, I guess, so I don't know. Actually, it is like a long-term unpleasant thing. I don't know. I still am convinced this move is stronger, though. The other nice thing about my setup is that I haven't committed my king. So if black goes crazy with some b5 shenanigans, I can always switch tacks and go king f2 or castle kingside, where black is severely underdeveloped and I can kind of escape. I'm going to use the restroom. I'll return shortly. Okay, so he plays d5, which is the move I was suspecting, but I think while it's a very tempting and human move to play in such a position, it's just going to lead to a horrible game for black, because it breaks the rule of, there's an ancient classical rule in these structures where if, it's a certain number, but if you don't have sufficient control over d5, you should never push e5. And I believe this move breaks that rule. So I think because of that, I'm just debating between queen d3 or queen d2. I think both lead to a very domineering position. I'm going to play this move simply because of its inherent flexibility. And I think now ideas like g5 and knight d5, should just be an overwhelming position for me, to be quite honest. Say bishop e7, I go g5, knight moves anywhere, knight d5. He already has to contend with bishop b6 and then knight c7 to follow. Serious problems already, I feel. A completely understandable move, by the way, but I think it's just bad for black. I think better was to play e6 and suffer a little here. That move's not without its own drawbacks, but I think this move is just going to lead to a strategically horrible, horrible game. No, I'm glad you like it. Away, Mian. I'm trying to explain my thought processes because it honestly helps me play better, and I want to treat this like it's a serious tournament game, so I want to go all in. Actually, I didn't give enough thought to this move. But queen b6 was an interesting alternative. It's not a move in my style, but it weirdly might have made some sense here, because endgames are always going to be incredibly unpleasant for black here. But okay, there's queen c8 or something, but okay, queen c8, g5, queen c4, gf6. With knight d5 to follow, that would just be a decisive game for me nonetheless, so. But at the same time, this move sort of fits in line with the tried and true saying to not trade when you have more space. So in that way, it's the most principled. Yeah, a3 is an entirely logical move. Kind of what I was expecting. But I believe simply b3. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer, Unless b4 is worth considering. That looks very weird to me. b4 and, I don't know, feels like just long-term creating a weakness for no reason. So let's go b3. And, well, sometimes, this does open up potential issues on this diag, or I guess more specifically on my dark squares. It's going to be difficult for black to fully capitalize on this. I do imagine a move might ensue like queen a5, but then I plan g5, and I could even play knight d5 nonetheless, go for an ending bishop takes, and just say, I have this beautiful knight wedged in d5, how are you ever dislodging it? Yeah, okay, now might be the time for g5. G5, knight h5, knight d5. Feels painful for a black. Exactly, it's about the hard reads. It's just like Dark Souls at the end of the day. Oh, I might have a nasty move here. I might have knight d5 just straight up, saying knight takes, queen takes, bishop e6, bishop b5. And that would just be horrible. I mean, with the king stuck in the center. Somehow I feel like g5 is the way, though. And then just installing that beautiful steed on d5. I feel already some tactics might be lurking. Oh, I could also go g5, actually. Knight h5, and I just straight up threaten mate. Oh, but he just castles. What am I saying? That'd be stupid. I don't want to ever take on b7. Even if it wins a pawn, it gives way too much counterplay than deserved. Okay. So what are my options here? g5 or knight d5, or I mean, g5 or knight d5 straight away. Those are the critical ideas. They're both quite tempting, actually. But I feel I'm going to have to go g5 because I think it's, I don't know, it feels more logical to me. Could be wrong, but once I get knight d5 in, it's should just be a world of hurt for black if my classical knowledge of these positions is anything. Sag, you realize I'm rated over 2400 in Rapid? This is classical. The only reason my rating is low is because I basically never play it. I'm just doing this classical league. This is literally like the first time I've played classical time control in ages. I am well above 2200 strength. Although admittedly for Rapid it's harder to get a high rating, so maybe not. Yeah, it's good to see my boy. Okay, actually, I have knight b5. I have knight b5 here, which is just a threat to win a pawn. That's like very hard to stop. Okay, bishop c6. Bishop c6, they're fine. I mean, I should just play principled moves. I'm going to go here. He's going to castle. Oh, he can't castle, though. Ooh, the fact that he can't castle is big oof, actually. Yeah, the fact that he can't castle fucking sucks for him. Because bishop b6 and I win the bishop here. Ooh. I didn't even notice that detail, but that actually makes this even more painful. Oh, fucking A. Fucking A. Oh, this is just a nightmare for black. I didn't even realize the extent to the pain that black is in right now. This is straight up resignable. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, bishop b6 and the game ends. Okay, GG. I mean, he's going to play on, but he's losing an exchange or a piece. I mean, you have to go here and then walk into this, and ugh. Ugh, not fun. You know, I might not even win the exchange. I can win an exchange. I don't think I even want to, though. This position is that uncomfortable. I might just keep the tension longer. Oh, that's actually a good move. Wow. I kind of missed that. I won't lie. Okay, but don't I have this? I completely missed this resource, but I think I'm lucky enough that I'm going to be okay here. Oh, there's knight f4, though. Hold on. Oh, but knight f4, I simply take. What am I saying? And there's no check, so I think this move is pretty much a no-brainer. Yeah, now I'm actually winning a piece for realsies. Yeah, no knight f4. That's all I had to double-check. Oh, maybe there is knight f4, though. Shit, dude. Maybe there is some knight f4. If it's a move, he has to try it. Wow, I actually missed that. That's crazy. Oh, we can take here. I'm missing a lot here, jeez. I mean, I have the open G file still, but I miscalculated this, bro. Yeah, this is actually not clear. Jeezum. I think I have very solid compensation for the pawn still, but I gotta focus up. This is not good chess right now. Wow, I've gone way too relaxed and completely missed this obvious check. Just appalling, actually, that I missed such a move. I might have even had f4. Wow. Yeah, f4 was something I needed to consider. Maybe some bishop f2. Really anything but this. Not happy about that. I might go here. Knight f4 takes. Then he takes b6. Okay, wow. Suddenly the game's a mess. Maybe not, though. Maybe I go knight d5 again there. Wow. Really, really, really bad fuck up there. Jesus. His rating is only like 2,040 something in rapid, so I should be the favorite here. But okay, 2,100 in rapid, but playing horribly. Jesus. Had a completely dominating game. I mean, ugh. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah, I mean, queen g5 just begs to be played now. I just had to make sure after knight f4 I was tactically okay. But the problem is there's the move queen g5, and it's really struggling to see what I do. To not just... Well, okay, queen g5 takes. This is important. Maybe some rook g1. I do still have my lead in development, so could be worth something. Because I have some bishop c7, trying to just grab this d6 pawn at any cost. Yeah, okay, so he goes for this tricky knight f4 line. Okay, and now he takes. But I figured after this, I'm Still doing well because of this beautiful knight. That was my evaluation. I could be wrong because I've played like a complete moron, so who knows. I could even have this move, but nah, looks just gimmicky, so let's go for this. And I figured this was my best shot at some active counterplay. Yeah, the problem is this bishop here. It's just immovable. I mean, so bad by me. Shameful, honestly. Completely embarrassing. I mean, queen back to d8, and then it's anyone's game still. Okay, maybe queen d8, I go rook a g1, but I'm not convinced by this at all for me. I'm not convinced. This is so tilting, man. I must have just... I can't believe I do this in a long game. I mean, I play anything. Like, I go here and I'm completely winning. This is just a winning bind by default. Like, all I have to do is play a slow game. And I allowed him the one source of counterplay. It's just disgraceful, to be honest. It's shameful. That's the only word for it. I'm not sure what he's calculating. Okay, maybe some queen d4 idea. Trying to counterplay that way, but I don't think that would be a good plan. I figured this was the only move, but it's a really good move is the problem. And a move that I don't really have a way to meet. He goes for this. Wow. Now, that seems odd, because, I mean, what's the threat, right? Say I go here. I mean, how does he invade my position? Looks very strange to me and unprincipled, but also I don't really have a way to punish it. So who am I to say? The thing is, if I go here, he has no way to invade, so... I mean, isn't he just sort of wasting time? I think... Unless I'm hallucinating, which I have to be careful of, because I've fucking been doing that this whole match. I mean, what, is he going to go queen b2? I mean, that just looks ridiculous if that's his plan. I mean, I could even go rook here. There's no way this kid wants to go queen b2, though. There's no way, and there's no way that can be the right idea. If it is, then everything I know about chess is wrong. And maybe it is. Maybe it is all wrong. No, I think I have a nice line. I think this is a nice way to punish his idea. Because now, if he goes queen b2, I go king f1. And his queen is relatively stuck. Let's go for this. The only issue is the alignment of my king and queen on that diag. I have to be careful for some pin idea, but again, with his queen out of play, it wouldn't be so scary. And okay, maybe there's some queen c5. I mean, you can keep trying to be annoying, but yeah, this move just feels wrong to me, intuitively. Now I might even be able to go for some operations of trapping this, because say king f1, and what's he really doing, right? It's very, very, very strange, and to me, just blatantly unnatural approach by him. Let's double check, though, if there's some better idea. I want to be thorough now. I've let him slip, and I don't want to do it again. want to be surgical here. I could also go king d3, which looks absolutely insane, but he also doesn't seem to have a way to punish it. Oh no, what am I saying? King d3, queen d4 check. Can't allow that. So really king f1 is the only move. And hey, as long as there's no tactics with bishop to h3, then I think his queen is just in a bit of a predicament here. It has no legal moves at the moment that won't lose it, so I think if I can keep the situation going, then I should have some chances to bring this game back. You know, might even be some rook ab1 ideas with a trap to ensue. I don't know. Actually, yeah, some idea like that could be a serious problem for him. Actually, yeah, that's just straight up winning a queen if he walks into that. For example, if say he allows this and then queen e2, I go here, and that's GG. So that's a very legitimate, very serious threat he has to watch out for. Maybe he does have the move b5. No, but b5 I go for it anyway. Wow. Actually, this is rough for him. How does he deal with this queen trap threat? Yeah, b5, but now I go rook b1, don't I? How is he getting out of this? Rook b1, he takes e2, knight c3, and he has, what, 2 pieces for a queen? Wouldn't be nearly enough. I just want to make sure I haven't miscalculated, because I've been doing that all fucking game. No, I think this is legitimately winning a queen. He gets like a rook and a bishop for it, but it's not enough. Well, there is no pawn on c3, so I don't know what you mean there, Chief. I assume you mean the c2 pawn, but that's guarded by my queen. That's the idea of my defensive setup. Like, that was the idea of this king f1 move, right? Now I guard this pawn, which was like his only exit strategy. And like the fact that I can't play it makes just a rough time for him. Yeah, I was thinking he'd do this. I don't actually think this was the correct piece to grab, though. I think the better try was actually just taking. Maybe. Because at least then I can do this. Okay, do I take b2 immediately? Because ironically, his queen still has no escape squares. If I can just bully him and take on c4. But also why? Like, he can't really, like, he has a passer, but he can't really do anything with it, I feel, so. This has to be winning. Let's just grab the queen. Materially, there's compensation, but I think the position's bad. Now, an interesting move is to go here. He does have some moves if I do that, though. Like, he would take a2. So maybe I go for my initial idea of just trying to shut off all counterplay with this move. I think it's extremely logical. He's going to go for f5 after I do this. But okay, f5, I go for that thematic fork. He takes, I take d7. I doubt his initiative would amount to enough. I could also go for a stable move like rook b1, but I think this is kind of a no-brainer. I mean, to me it seems obvious. Maybe something else I'm missing. I don't know. I think I have to not let that rook invade. That's his last shred of counterplay in this position. Yeah, rook there. Stopping my fork is completely logical. And also stopping this because then he'd promote and make me cry. Huh, can I go b4? He's playing very well, I will say it. I mean, he puts up a good defense, given his terrible circumstances. I'm actually thinking of sacking a pawn to simplify things. It might be the way here. It might be the way. It might be the way. Then I can also go for some rook or queen g4. This knight is just such a beast, man. Such a beast. Let's see. I go here. He obviously takes a4 because it's his only logical move, and then I go c3. That was my point here. No, I can't go c3, but I go rook b1 maybe. I go rook b1, and how does he defend his b2 pawn, right? Maybe he goes c3, tries for some tricks, but I take with tempo is the problem. He takes on b4. He takes on b4, I take a4, rook takes, I'm okay at the end. He has a back rank check, yes, but I go king e2. I think this line checks out for me. I'm not sure, though. Yeah, bishop a4 here. Now I was actually contemplating a unique move of here, but then I noticed he has this, and that's just not something I would want to allow. So I think I should go with my gut, right? And grab this pawn. I think I should go with my gut. I don't see anything wrong with this move. This might be his try. We'll see. But I don't think it yields anything for him, right? My king goes to e2 at the end, and it's a good time. Huh. He does have more counterplay here than I thought, admittedly. I thought this would just be game over when I grabbed the queen. Maybe it was, but I don't take immediately. Might have had some other interesting way to go about it. I think c3 is his best move, practically speaking. That's my opinion here. But I'm winning a pawn overall at the end of those complications. That's the thing. I do lose my beautiful knight, which is kind of tragic, but I gotta make some concession here. You gotta give if you want a cake in chess. Like, the bishop pair here inherently gives him comp, but with them splayed out across the board like this, it makes it less convincing to me. BRB. F5. Very aggressive move. I like it, though. I mean, you gotta go for something kind of crazy in this kind of situation, so I respect the move a lot. As an idea, I respect it. As an actual move, though, I don't know, because what if I just take? Can you really go rook takes? Because I have queen g4 then. Okay, queen g4, bishop takes c2 actually. Then I take. And I'm just in time, I believe. Wow. This is wild. What could happen here? I could also go queen h3 immediately. And just say I'm winning a pawn. But taking the pawn straight up looks, I don't know, more ballsy, I guess you could say. I mean, here, maybe there's some concept like to go here. That's the only thing. Bishop back to f3. Interesting, actually. Yeah, bishop f3, what would my line be? Bishop f3, maybe queen g4. No, bishop d5, queen h4. Looks a little too complex than I should allow. So maybe the key here is the immediate queen h3. And then I can contemplate whether to take on f5 or not afterwards. The only issue is if you can take on e4 immediately and go for some crazy initiative. I don't think it should work, but it's something to look at. It does scare me. It scares me enough, I'm going to take. I'm going to take. Because I don't think rook takes is playable, right? Because I go here. Oh, unless there's rook f3 check there. Rook takes, rook f1. That would be kind of wild. I think I take b2 at the end, though, and I'm winning, technically. He would win his queen back, but he gives 2 rooks for it, so... Really? Don't I go here, though? Is there some trick I'm missing? I feel like there must be. Otherwise, he wouldn't play this so confidently. Ah, there is. The passer is dangerous at the end of this line. That's the detail I missed here. Yeah, because he wants to take on here. Wait, no. Hold on, though. I go rook b2. He checks. Okay. He does check. But I scoot over. Or... No, actually, that could be some issue. Huh. Oh, he plays well. He plays well. I feel like I should have something here. But I don't... I'm struggling. I'm struggling to see a move, actually. Maybe I take b2 immediately? Maybe that's the point? But I take b2 immediately. There is some rook g5. Okay, but I go queen h3 immediately then. Huh. Very, very interesting. There's always this line to take on f3 twice and go rook f8, but I don't think it's ever favoring black. But yeah, actually, this whole line here, it's weirdly enough, it's just barely working tactically, and it's kind of infuriating that it does. Because I go here, and I'm actually lost. I have to go here, and then there's this move, and I can resign. Wow. Crazy. So I think I have to take. The move I thought was winning is not actually. A testament to my inability to calculate in simple positions. But okay. Still after rook b2. Okay, rook b2, he doubles. Wow. Wow. Is he somehow okay here? No way. Maybe I go f4 there, sack a pawn. It's unbelievable that he's getting in that so much activity here. I don't know. Fuck, man. Do I just play it safe? Go knight e3? It's a cowardly move, but I might have to play it. I mean... No, but knight e3, rook h3, rook g5. Okay, knight e3, rook g5, queen h3, and I'm good. Maybe that's the way. bring my knight into another square. Because on d5, even though it's aesthetically nice, it's not achieving enough. Maybe I go for quick counterplay with knight e3. Okay, actually, one more time before I commit to something. I'm going to look at this. Takes here. I take here. He takes here. I fork. And I saw this wins material. But he has this passer that he's gonna promote. So it's very complicated. No, he'd have king f8 and he's actually chilling there. No, I think it should be. Knight e3. I'm struggling here though. It's crazy. Struggling to find ideas. Let's look at this move again. I've decided his best is to just double. Yeah, and I really just don't have an idea there. Maybe I just say fuck it and sack the e2. Actually, wait, hold on. Wait, no, I just go here. Maybe it's not so clear after all. I go here. And okay, he can't really take an f3. I mean, he can. Oh, he can because he goes... Oh, this is so complicated. There are some very interesting lines here that I have to evaluate precisely. Rook b2. Rook here. King up, rook f3, queen f3, rook f3, king f3, bishop c6, king e4. And for the time being, I'm okay, and I do threaten this push. So because of that, okay, but he just goes here. And this is an eternal pin. This is insane. This is insane. So what's our best line? Is it just this? I think it might be just this move. Because I don't know if that endgame is clear for me at all. If he can permanently blockade my b pawn, what's my win condition? It might be, but I don't know. I'm going to play this move. And I'll pre-move in case he goes for some weird line like this. Because now if we go for this endgame, I think it's more favorable for me as there's no eternal pin to contend with. And while, okay, aesthetically he has a nice center, I don't know. I don't think it's going to last. Although maybe it does. Maybe he takes here, queen takes, rook f8. Okay, queen f4 he goes for instantly. Goes for some pressure. Wow. Okay, but maybe now that I don't have to deal with the eternal pin, I can simply take b2. Yeah, because now I take here. I'm starting to get a clearer vision of the position, what I should play. Okay, maybe there's this move. Fucking A. Fucking A, man. This is mad complicated. He goes for doubling, which I think is... No, it's still good. Really, really unclear. Yeah, king e2, and then bishop to c6 is the thing. Oh man, am I getting outplayed here? Wow, crazy stuff. Crazy. There's got to be something here for me. King e2, bishop c6. What am I doing there? Oh boy. I mean, do I just go insane? King e2, bishop c6, queen h3, rook. And there's no rook f3, but there's bishop f3, king d2. Holy shit. This position is too complicated for my puny brain to analyze. He's gonna win f3. I just have to accept that. But I need to find the least painful way to endure this. And he obviously is going to play this. And now I believe queen h3. And okay, I think I don't know, maybe I'm okay there. I don't know why he's thinking this is just an instant move. There's no other move. Otherwise I go b5 and I'm winning. Okay, maybe c3 is playable too, actually. Then he has the same trump cards. Although c3 I go back and consolidate. Okay, he goes e4. Oh shit. That might be better. Oh shit, I missed this move entirely. I mean, I think I have to still go here. I don't think it changes, but... I think this is just a forced move. It's not even something I can calculate. This is very scary, though. Truthfully, I'm losing the thread of this position completely. He takes here, king f1 is my idea, but... I don't know. It's dire for me. I think I might be losing. Maybe I run king d2. He pushes, though. I mean, luckily my knight on e3 is playing a good role blockading, but yeah, he can cause me some pain here. Although now if bishop c6 immediately, I can at least take. But okay, I mean, he has to go pawn takes. Oh man. I don't know. At least then I have some quote-unquote blockade against his active rooks. For example, if we go king f1. It looks terrifying for me, but for the time being, I don't know, does he have something concrete? Maybe he does. Maybe he has rook e8 there. Oh, man. The more I look at it, the more terrified I'm getting in this position. Maybe I have to go king d2. Jesus. Pain. So complicated. Yeah, so of course he takes. And now it's a critical decision. To me, this feels safest. I could be incredibly wrong, but I'm just going to play it and try to chill. Maybe rook over. I don't know. No, I think rook here is critical for him. It's the critical idea. Whoa. Crazy stuff. Yeah, c3 is probably a very nice move. Maybe I have to think outside the box here a little. Look into this check. I don't actually know what this move does. Oh, he just wants to win b4. Okay. Huh. He just wants to win b4. Maybe I simply go back. Oh, man. So rook a2, rook takes b4, of course. I can't allow that. We go here instead. Oh, but now he has this check. I think I blundered. Okay, this might be lost. This might have been a critical error. F2 check, king g2. Does he have a forced win? He very well might here. Fuck. I think I have to try king g2, but it's bad. He can promote now, is the thing. He promotes knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes, rook takes, rook h4. And it's 2 rooks for a queen, but with a honestly pretty domineering game for black. It's terrible. I have to lose this knight. I mean... Oh shit, I can't fucking catch up with my YouTube chat's busted, sorry. Yeah, that's rapid, Sedge. I'm praying in this position though. I'm praying, like I don't understand how I misplayed such a clear advantage. It really makes me question my chess. He is slowly realizing though, as did I, by a complete stroke of fucking luck, after promoting here, takes, bishop takes, rook takes, rook takes. I do win a pawn here. I have a passer in b4. It might not be an entirely clear game, and you know I still might have some good counter chances there in that queen versus 2 rooks ending that the game could go into. If he doesn't go for this, you know, I'm going to blockade the position, I think, with knight f1. Very interesting. The position is just complicated enough that my puny brain can't calculate everything going on here, and I didn't see this line at all. I didn't calculate any of this. It's if I get a playable position at this point, it's sheer luck. Awful to say that, but it's true. Maybe rook e4 is a move. Rook e4, knight f1, rook e1. Interesting line. That is interesting though, wow. I wonder what I'd do there. But okay, I don't have to play knight f1, so probably I wouldn't. Yeah, you can still learn. You can learn at any age. But no, I can lose some time. I mean, the time control is 45 minutes with a 5-second increment, meaning on every move we get 5 seconds. Such a bad game. Trying to find a knockout for him because it feels like there should be one. I'm thinking this move is probably very good for him. And it makes me sad to say, but, you know, hard for me to find something against it because, I don't know, just mad uncomfortable. Freaking A. You know, that he doubles in the e-file. You know, you can even check on c6. Although, okay. There I can go back to f1 and, you know, obviously if I make a draw at this point, it would be a miracle, so I would gladly take a repetition. I'm sure he would never even consider going for that in such a position, but it's there. Yeah, h5. Wow. Okay. Just a quiet move. I like it. Maybe king f1. Some idea to take in c3, maybe. Oh, no. Knight f1, I see his idea. He wants to check here. That's the point of this move, I guess. Huh. Quite interesting. Okay, but knight f1 check, I go to g3. It's not so good, though. Let's try to just muddy the waters a little with this check. The idea being, if here I have this, or here, well, he plays that quickly. He plays that very, very quickly. So let's do some calculating now. So say I go here, because this was what I thought would be the way to punish his move. But I'm missing everything, so, you know, it's very possible that there's an aspect of this I missed out, and maybe just bishop e8, but that has to be a slight concession for him. Deactivating that beautiful, beautiful bishop. Okay, say I go queen d5, he promotes, knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes, rook takes. Still, I'm taking on h5, I'm grabbing the dark square bishop. So let's try this move. It's putting my queen in the same diag as my king, which, you know, on intuition is very bad, but so he promotes now. Does he want to check on g4? Okay. Takes, takes, takes. I don't know. Oh, very nice idea. Wait, is it though? Hold on. Is it a nice idea or is it a blunder? Because what does he do if I go here? Hold on. I think he might have fucked up. I think he might have missed this move. Unless he has mate, this might be saving the game for me. Holy shit. I think a miracle just happened on the board. Because now if he takes here, I take here. And I'm winning the rook. And suddenly, I'm winning. Oh my god. This is going to give me a heart attack. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. That is insane. I think all he has to do is rook takes. And he's clearly better in this endgame. I mean, probably would be a draw, honestly. Actually, I have a lot of pawns, and now I take h5. Yeah, but here suddenly the momentum is about to shift. Because he's slowly realizing he can't take that rook, and he fucked up. He completely missed this king h3 idea. so happy. Whew. I would so play with you, Oamian. Hell yeah. Anytime you want, man. Just hit me up on Leechess. Make an account. It's open source. Anyone can play on here. Anytime. Except for tonight, because regardless of the result, I'm going to bed immediately after this game. This is too much, trust me. Well, no, it's that exciting moment when you have a position that you feel is hopeless, and then your opponent blunders, and the balance shifts completely to it being winning. It's like, it's so exciting, you know? You guys can't see me, but I'm thumping my chest right now. This check just lost him the game, I think. Oh my god. So intense. Ooh. You know, I still need to focus, because after rook takes f1, queen h5, king g8, queen g4, like, he has some counterplay. I mean, it's a technical win for me, but given how I'm playing this game, I am not beyond fucking it up. You should join my Chesscord. I have a Discord I call the Chesscord. That's entirely for former Dark Souls players turn chess. I'll link it to you. Yeah, so he goes for this, which is his best line, by the way. He's not crazy to do this, but this is definitely a win for me. Yeah, I go here. He has no checks. I threaten the bishop. And the position is a technical victory. Okay, and now I just win a full rook, and that's GG. Oh. Oh. Let's see this. Okay. Okay. Queen knight b3 is the critical move. Bishop d7 has never been played before. Yeah, because this is just a very nice position for me. Yeah, I mean, this is totally winning positional bind. Let's see how the other... Yeah, so this is extremely careless. Yeah, now I'm worse. And then he goes for this ridiculous idea to trap his own queen. But he has very legitimate compensation. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's just objectively nice for him. Crazy. Wow. I'm completely busted here. -5. I mean, that's this bar, by the way. Just so you guys know, if it goes this way upwards, it's in favor of white, this way in favor of black. So yeah, that's my position here. Oh, fucking A. -8. Dude. Okay, and here I have good counterplay. Dude. Yeah, and then this is just a complete blunder. Yeah, and he has to walk into this check. Oh, crazy game. Anyway, really appreciate you guys coming. I plan to stream all of the games in this event, treating them like serious long games and giving my thoughts on the position. This was an absolute roller coaster. Got a technically winning game out of the opening and misplayed it to the point where I was losing in my typical style. But then somehow swindled him because of a careless move with rook g4 check. It's the careless instant move, gets you in trouble in these situations. But yeah, absolute roller coaster, and full respect to my opponent. Played a very good game. And yeah, I'll return for the next one. Thanks everyone for coming out. Catch you all later.